Talk of the Town. I'm Robin Zimmerman, along with Luke Gawronski. Luke is a certified financial planner, and he is with the Barnum Financial Group. Good to have you back. I haven't seen you in a while, but you always have great information to share with our viewers.
I appreciate that. It's been a minute, but I'm glad to be back. I like these chats.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about myths. There are 5 basic myths. We're going to really focus on the top 3, but we'll get to all 5 of them about financial planning and using a financial planner. So I'm just going to start with number 1. Financial planning is only for the wealthy, right?
Yes. So that's one of the big myths that we're going to talk about. So, and to give you the ones I hear most, you'd start off with financial planning is for the wealthy. It's not true. False. We'll go over why. Yeah. You could talk about, a lot of people will bring up the fact that I'll hear I've done financial planning already. People think it's like something
it's just
that
a one-time, one and done.
Nope, absolutely not.
Right.
You have people that will talk about financial planners will only make recommendations that will make them money.
Right.
You get a lot of people that will say, I don't have enough. I
don't have enough money. I mean, I don't, I have minimal, I'm not a multimillionaire, so I don't need a financial planner.
Or you have a lot of people that say, I know I'm going to have to spend less in retirement. That's a dangerous one. Your expenses are going to be less in retirement than when you're working. So those are ones I hear a lot, and I'll touch it anyway.
Okay, I like the one about it's only for the wealthy.
Okay, so if you have plans, if you have kids that are going to college, if you have a business you're running, if you want to retire someday, if you have any of these goals, financial planning is going to be for you. Right. Because it's really just about setting a goal. It's about finding someone that's going to help you get there. It's about people going to teach you things you've never even heard about before, and really help keep you accountable for what you're doing. Because
there are many tools in the toolbox, and that's what a planner can help. And unless you've got a finance background, which certainly my husband and I don't, you need someone to guide you through and give you advice.
Well, let me put it this way: I'm a certified financial planner, and I have specialists on my team. Yeah. So this is what I do for a living. But there are so many tools out there in the toolbox that I have specialists that even come to me and give me ideas and talk to me about maybe new products or new ways they're being used.
All right, so I'm going to jump to number 3, which is a lot of folks think that financial advisors just bring you those tools that will make them money. Is that not true?
Yes, and that was near and dear to my heart, obviously, and I'm pretty sure the people spreading those rumors are the same people on TikTok or YouTube telling you they're going to make you a millionaire. So things have changed a lot in the last couple of decades, and let me just say that that's not even legal anymore. So the SEC and FINRA, which is my self-regulatory authority, they've put rules in place where someone who is an actual licensed financial advisor or a CFP like myself is what you call a fiduciary.
Okay.
What that means is we have to do what's best for that person that we're dealing with, not in the past 20 years ago when it was a sound decision or it was good for most people. It has to be best for. Now that doesn't mean we can't recommend something that's more expensive than something else. We just have to be very clear with the client what it is, why those fees are there, and let them know there are other options that might not cost as much. But people that say we're just doing it to make the most fees for us, those financial planners won't be around long because they won't have their licenses very long.
Okay, well I didn't know that.
Yeah, there are very strict rules in place where we have to make sure we're doing what's best for the client and that they're very aware nowadays of fees and what they cost.
Okay, very good. The one about the one-time activity, that it's a one and done, and certainly in any planning, you have to, it evolves and you need to do updates and all of that, right?
I hear that all the time from potential clients. I've already done a financial plan. Well, great. How long ago? Just think of the last
20 years ago.
Even think about the last 2 or 3 years we've been through. Think about what we've gone through since 2020.
Right.
We had no idea what was coming. No, and every year I work with people. It could be a change in job. It could be an unexpected pregnancy. It could be someone falls ill, a job change, COVID. Right. Sunsetting of tax. Every single year it's new and exciting. So there's no such thing. I think that comes from the fact that we have to deliver a plan, like a deliverable to clients, and they feel like that's the financial plan.
That's it, I've got it, so I don't need another one.
No, that's the beginning. It's a very fluid contract that is meant there to guide and again, be very malleable as the times come and go.
Yeah, very good. And then I do want to just touch, we only have 30 seconds left.
Okay.
But on that, so I'm in retirement, basically, work part-time here, but my expenses still seem to be quite high. In retirement, and a lot of people think you won't. Oh, you retired less.
Look at medical costs; they've skyrocketed. That gets worse in retirement. Look at the debt our country's in, And baby boomers are retiring more and more. They've been the driving force behind the government. You think the U.S. government might not change tax codes to take advantage of all the? So if you're going into retirement, you can't assume tax codes and tax laws aren't going to change. You can't assume you're not going to have grandkids in another part of the country you're going to want to go visit. You can't assume you're not going to get sick and have unexpected expenses. So don't assume that your expenses are going to be less than what they were when you were working.
Very good. So we touched on most of the myths. I appreciate your information. It really kind of set the record straight. Good job, Luke Gawronski.
We can come back and get the rest of them.
Good. Sounds good. Luke Gawronski with the Barnum Financial Group. Appreciate you being with us on Talk of the Town.